I think that's enough waiting. Everything looks good, sounds good. I think we're ready to start. What's good, everybody? Jenster here, and I am back from my week-long break, my cleanse, my me time. Took a break from live streaming for a bit to work on some personals and some mentals, and I think I'm ready to hop back in. I decided to do Fortnite for tonight's live stream because, especially with Tomodachi Life, that's like the only thing I've been playing lately, and it's been a while since I've streamed Fortnite, and I haven't even touched it in weeks, I don't think. So I don't even know, like, what the loot pool is. I don't know what's going on in the story right now. And I've also been rewatching My Hero, so I figured I'd use the All Might skin tonight. Oh, what's this? Fight for the throne on June 5th. Your team changes your experience. And for Team Ice King, which is what I'm on, that means victory or nothing. Interesting. That's on the 5th. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do that because that is exactly the time I'm seeing Digital Circus in theaters, so I'm going to have to watch it after the fact. From what I do remember, though, is my playing experience has actually been a lot better this season. Or chapter? I think chapter is the word that I'm thinking of, because after the arc lightning gun went away, and skill issue or not, like, I was just having the worst time with that. After that went away, I was able to play, like, way better and actually have fun playing again. So, we'll see what I've been missing out on. Yeah, I've only been playing Tomodachi Life and, like, nothing else. Tomodachi Life has essentially become, like, my Candy Crush because, like, I log in, like, a couple times a day just to check on my island, maybe make a new me or two, because you can have up to 70, and I'm nowhere near that full yet. I need to get a new stylus because, I made the mistake of leaving my stylus where my cat could reach it, and he played with it and probably knocked it under the couch too far for me to grab it, so I can't find it. And somehow that's the only stylus I own, so I need to get a new one until I find that other one. Because using a stylus on Tomodachi Life helps with getting, like, precise details on your Miis and your customizations. Oh, I'm the bus driver. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess we're going this way. I'm just gonna ride the bus out until we get to the end. There we go. I totally forgot to get the loot boxes. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, I've been rewatching some of my favorite comfort shows, both just to take a break from things and also as, like, media research for a couple of videos I've got planned. I have one in mind. I'm gonna have to put the one I was writing a script for on the side for a little bit, because I have one for my anniversary, my wedding anniversary, that I want to get done in time because it relates to it. And that's next month. And I might, if I can, this is going to be the first time in a while I've done something like this, but I want to try having actual, like, media examples in this video to go with it, so I gotta figure out how to not get copyright struck. But there's a couple reasons why I want to make this video, and I don't want to reveal too much because I want it to be a surprise. But I want to make this video because it specifically relates to my wedding anniversary. The theme is love and healthy marriages, relating to media that I enjoy. Hello. Who are you? Where did you go? Hey. Will that work? Yes, it did. Good. Where'd you go? I lost you. Hold still. Gotcha. There we go. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, right, the video. No, what was I saying about the video? That's the problem. Alright, there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to make this video. One, it relates to my wedding anniversary because it's about healthy relationships in media that I enjoy. And the other reason I want to make it is to kickstart the like series of videos that I want to do for the next little bit, where because there's like so much fandom discourse going on right now, like I want to go back to the old days, so to say, and you know, talk about some stuff that would be like considered cringe now, but like really doesn't need to be. You know, the type of stuff that like everybody does, but they're too afraid to admit to doing now because they're afraid of being called cringe or being actually'd. So this video in particular is supposed to help kickstart that. Yeah, where I'm like, don't worry, I'll be the cringe magnet. I will take everybody's attention to my videos, both to encourage people not to be so afraid of talking about stuff that they like to talk about, and to essentially be like, essentially be like a bug zapper light to the discourse. You know, have it all in one controlled place and then, you know, get rid of it with some positivity. That's the goal anyway. Yeah, and of course one of those pieces of media that I've been rewatching for this research, because you know it's hard to talk about media that I like when I haven't refreshed myself on like the plot of anything, has been My Hero. And whenever I'm talking about it, I purposefully shorten it to My Hero, because, hey, how's it going? Glad you could make it. I purposefully shorten it to My Hero because I'm always afraid of pronouncing... Hang on, let me try this. I'm always afraid of pronouncing academia incorrectly. It's like, so if I don't say it, then I don't need to worry about pronouncing it correctly. Oop. Yeah, I've been rewatching that, especially since season 8, the final episode. Ah! Excuse me. Oh, I think this might be the end. Ah, they got me. Oh, they had a super shredder, no wonder. Oh, I forgot I had a crown too. Shoot. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely shot in the face with a shotgun. Your cat is sleeping on your arm. Nope, sorry. You either have to stay there and be mummified or amputate. There's no other no other way. My cat keeps digging into the boxes on my desk no matter how many times I try to keep him away. Like, there's nothing in there. I don't know what he wants. Yeah, he's about to do it right now. You stop that. Sir, I love you, but you don't need the boxes. Skedaddle. No. Get out. Yep, so that's something that I'm gonna have to deal with. Episode 9 is coming out soon. Theaters 2 days. Yes! Like I promised, I might be going to see it in theaters, but I am staying spoiler-free until it comes out for everybody. So I'm going to avoid yap sessions, you know, in solidarity against like the leaks and all that good stuff. And that's also I was mentioning how I'm working on a video that I'd like to get done. All right. I might have to tell my poor cat to stay out of the bedroom because you cannot dig in the boxes, my bro. Cease. Yeah, I was talking earlier about a video I want to get done by my anniversary month. Probably not on that day because I want enough time to like make it and actually make it well. But there is going to be a section of Digital Circus in there, so I'm waiting to like get production rolling until after the episode comes out. But a real quick recap of what that is. It's going to be related to healthy relationships in media that I like to enjoy. And I've been rewatching a lot of stuff to figure out which parts I want to talk about. And also just to revisit stuff I haven't watched in ages, you know, to remember why it was a comfort show in the first place. And one of those being My Hero specifically, because a lot of time has passed, so I don't know, at least on, Alright, well, I appreciate you popping in real quick. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Ah! What do you think you're doing? I saw that. Brother. Ah, it's not worth it. I'm gonna fall off the cliff. Ha! Should not have done that. You're not for real right now. There we go. I gotta be careful because there was still somebody shooting nearby. I'm not going to be able to finish this train of thought. Because every time I get a tangent started, I start getting shot at. Oh, yeah, let's not fall off the cliff, please. I know there's that whole thing... now, at least in no builds, where you don't die on impact, you just get reduced to, 1 HP, but I don't want to test that. And now I gotta figure out how to get down. Oh, okay, I guess that's how I get down, sure. Yeah, I also forget that you can deploy your glider from up high now. That's gonna take some getting used to. I do admit that, like, here, let me finish my first tangent before I get into this one. I've been rewatching My Hero specifically because Season 8, I don't know how recently, but the final season has been dubbed, so I'm watching the dub. At least on Hulu, which is where I get it from. Because I did finish the series with the sub, only because that's what was available at the time and I really wanted to finish the story. But I'm going back and watching it with the dub because I really like the English voice actors. Right, that tangent's over. Let's go to the next one. So, what I do remember from the last time I played is they added some stuff to Zero Build, which is cool. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's not like, ugh, we didn't need these. It's just kind of out of nowhere, and maybe it's because, like, people were like, suggesting this, and they finally, like, put the suggestions in. So it's possible I've been out of the loop. But, like I said, now you can deploy your glider if you jump from a high height. I don't know if that's for both build and Zero Build, or just Zero Build. But you can deploy your glider from jumping from a high height to prevent, you know, just getting fall damage every 5 seconds. What else? You can also undeploy? Not redeploy. I don't know if undeploy is a word. I don't think so. But you can put your glider away as soon as you want to. Which only problem is if you do it too early, you're gonna hit the ground. Because I think they also made it that you can fall for as long as you want until you reach the ground. After you... excuse me, careful. Unequip, that's the word I was thinking of. You can unequip your glider after you get off the battle bus and get as close to the ground as you want before the actual round starts. Which that actually is convenient because, yeah, then you can get to the ground a lot faster. And maybe be a bit more precise instead of having to deploy your glider and go way off the original course that you wanted. But at the same time, if you unequip your glider even before the actual round starts too soon, you can hit the ground and immediately get to 1 HP, and then you have to refuel as soon as the match starts. So I guess that's less of a negative thing and more of just like something that players have to learn to work around. And it's also neat how they changed it so it's kind of like after you get revived in duos or more. At least in Zero Build, you now start with 1 small shield potion and a gray pistol. Which, that I both get and don't get, because, you know, having something to start with in Zero Build does level the playing field a little bit, because, you know, somebody could find a chest and... Oh, hello. Why didn't you want this? I'll take it then. Fine. Tangent. What was I saying? Yeah, it levels the playing field a little bit. If everybody already has a weapon, just in case, like, somebody finds a chest before you do. That doesn't seem so necessary to me, just because that was, like, part of the, that was part of the challenge for me. You know, you start with nothing. I mean, you've already got the buff of an extra, 50% of shield, where you wouldn't have that in build mode. I definitely wouldn't say they're making it too easy. Because that's one of the first arguments that people usually go towards. Oh, they're making it too easy, they're taking away the challenge from the seasoned players. But Fortnite's whole gimmick is doing something new every couple of weeks. Sometimes weekly. So they're gonna experiment with things that are a bit out of the ordinary and see what player opinion is, and either double down because they, you know, have a vision that they want to see accomplished, or change it because enough players have said, we really don't like this. So my verdict on the changes to, somebody here. I got a feeling someone's about to be. Yeah, my verdict on the changes to zero build, at least, is they're interesting changes. I don't think that they're, like, necessary, but they are kind of optional. You don't have to engage with it. Yeah, the glider thing is definitely going to take some getting used to. I am a huge fan of being able to deploy it from high heights so that you don't take fall damage every 5 seconds. And I guess I would also say that the not dying immediately when you hit the ground and going to 1 HP is actually not that bad either. Oh, somebody has a sniper rifle. There you are, I see you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit you though, I don't have anything with a scope on it. I can't see, but they're dealing with somebody else anyway. I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, because in zero build, like, you know, the stuff that was definitely made with building in mind, like, you know, mountains and... The mountains and the areas that were... Oh, jeez, that almost scared the crap out of me. I thought that was a player. Oh, I probably should not have done this. I have not opened all the loot boxes yet. What was I thinking? I just hope that another player doesn't come up, because I'm not going to be able to deal with this and them at the same time. Please give me a second. There we go. Alright. Finish the tangents, Jen. Shockwave hammers are back! No way! Alright, I take back everything I said. This is the best chapter ever. Shockwave hammers are back. I am for this. Yeah, instantly changed my mind on everything I just said. Like, I am so happy whenever these things are brought back. Yeah. To get to my point, the 1 HP thing is cool because the areas of the map, because the map doesn't change, as far as I know, from zero build to build mode. It's exactly the same. So the areas that, you know, have building in mind, like places that you would need to make ramps for, yeah, it does suck in zero build when you fall off because you miss something by a centimeter. So that actually is pretty cool. Gives you a chance, you know, to get back on your feet when you make an accident that, or when you accidentally do something that anybody could do. So that one is actually, in my opinion, is a pretty good move. Let's see. We're already to 7 people? Where did everybody go? Yeah, and I only eliminated 1 person. Like, that just always seems to be my luck whenever I live stream. Like, somehow I'm able to talk, like, to have engaging conversations and manage to miss, like, everybody up until the very end. I would do live streams with randos, except, I don't want to be responsible for what could happen with mics. Plus, I also don't want to, like, oh, hello. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Oh yeah, I don't think I've live streamed Fortnite since the Overwatch stuff came out, huh? I think this Saturday I might actually stream myself playing Overwatch just to see if I can. Because I do actually like the game. I haven't got a clue who most of the new, heroes are, because I'm very old school. I stick very much to, like, the OG side of things. But it would be another game that I'm both good at playing and like to play that I could live stream. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to live stream, like, lobbies with randos, because, like, I don't want to be responsible for, like, mics getting bad. And I also don't want to, like, record, like, with people without their consent. Like, playing a battle royale is a bit different, because, like, you know, except for stream sniping, like, you know, you're not, like, recording people's voices or anything that you should really get permission for. But if I had somebody on my team... Oh, somebody's got the gloves. If I had somebody on my team and their mic was on, you know, I would need to ask if they were okay with me live streaming. But that's why I just do solo stuff, or stuff that most people know there's a chance that someone could be live streaming. Yeah, we're down to 4 people already. That felt fast. I'm trying to figure out how I want to organize my content going forward, too. Oh, lost another one. Now we're down to 3. Oh, poor guy was lost in the storm. That's not fair. My main gimmicks right now are arts and gaming content. I have considered live streaming the little animation I was working on, just for something art related that's a little bit different, because I seriously am trying to get back into animating. I'm just having such a hard time with project management, and I know I say that like every live stream. At least I finally like made an effort by like getting an animatic going. I'm having a good problem that learning how to fix would... Holy cow! Alright. I was not paying attention. Not in the slightest. Alright. Let's see. We gotta get out of here before I die in this one too. Oh. And that's why I'm glad I got that thing. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm experiencing a good problem that learning how to solve it will help with my stuff going forward. The problem is that I'm getting such a steady amount of commissions now that I can do them monthly and, like, expect my queue to get filled every month. That is great. Not complaining about that in the slightest. The only problem is that I still have a 9 to 5 because it's not enough to live off of yet. So trying to make time for my own projects while completing stuff that people have paid me for is good to learn so that I can make this a full-time job someday. So I've finally gotten successful enough to have this problem. Now I just need to figure out how to solve it so I can go to the next step. Being able to do this full-time and steadily rely on that income every month. So it's good. It's good practice. Hello, I see you. Please don't have something with a scope on it. You do, don't you? I'm having such a hard time aiming. come to me so I can shockwave hammer him into the storm. Where at, though? Come here. Oh, he's still up there. Yeah, I just need to annoy him for a little bit. Easy. Get that fart. Ah! Crap. Well, I'm gonna give him a win, so there's that. Yeah, that wasn't so smart of me, was it? Yeah, here he comes. Alright, get ready. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this. He's nearby. And I have less than 30 health. And he has the high ground, so this is gonna be interesting. If I can't win, I will go out as annoyingly as possible. Probably gonna see me, so I need to be ready to bounce. Yep, there he is. Ah, he got me. Oh well, second place isn't that bad. Nope. He had the high ground, and I did not have the weapons to reach him, so good game. Alright, let's try again. And I also stupidly launched myself into the storm and lost way more health than I needed to, so there's that. Well, first things first, going back to that conversation, I am thankful that I have an audience that, like, likes my content enough to stick with me periodically. Like, that makes me incredibly happy knowing that, you know, stuff that I make for fun is also, like, enjoyable to other people. Of course, that's not the only reason to do it, but it's a huge bonus that, you know, I found the right formula to professionally do and sustain myself in any capacity, something that I like doing for fun. Something that I would do regardless of money is actually helping me to live. Like, that is huge, and I'm very thankful for that. So I've reached the stage of consistency and reliability. Now to get to the point where that is the constant. And that's going to take some major effort, and unfortunately, me purchasing Tomodachi Life has not been helping with that, so that's where I need to make some changes. Because, like, I wouldn't say that this is a stereotype, but it is something that happens a lot. A good chunk of the time, well, maybe I shouldn't say a good chunk of the time, but some examples of people's success come from it being the only thing that they ever do. I wonder if entering freefall and, like, going into a body of water would still bring you down to 1 HP or not. I'm gonna have to test that sometime. Cause, like, don't get me wrong, when your paycheck and your livelihood depends on it, like, you have to put in hard work into stuff. The animation industry, especially, is a cutthroat industry. It is not for the weak. Like, yeah, it's hard for new people to enter the industry, but it is also a hard industry to be in, period. And sometimes it feels like the only way that you can be successful doing something that you like to do is to, like, only do it all the time. And for me, I don't, especially now that I have, like, a family of my own, like, my own household, I don't want to do the thing where I neglect my friends and family for my career. And I think that's also, honestly, what's been helping me, not just with the consistency of, like, the live streams and my content in general, but also, like, just having a good mental state while doing it. That's not to say that it's gonna be perfect all of the time, either. Like, you're gonna get burnt out. Oh, let me lock in for a second. Maybe I can get him to come over here. Gotta lock in for a minute. He's probably waiting for me to peek the corner, isn't he? Yep, there he is. Try to 1v1 him instead. Maybe that'll help. There you are. Get closer so I can aim better. Come on. Come on. Come on! Ah, you got me! Dang it. If I didn't have to reload. Wait and shoot. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's not gonna be perfect all the time. Like, even with a good, like, work-life balance, you know, stuff is still gonna happen. You're still gonna get burnt out. You're still gonna be overworked. The biggest thing is, and it does become harder, I can't lie about that either. It does become harder to enjoy the thing that you like to do once it becomes a job. So that's why having a good mental balance is so crucial, because once your passion does become the job and your paycheck and your food and all that stuff, like, depends on that passion, you know, and also especially if you successfully become your own boss where, like, the job is your career, like, you can't lose momentum too much or else you lose your income. And I say all that. What was my point? What was my point? Nope, completely forgot my point. I went off on a gen tangent and completely forgot why I brought any of it up. I think the point that I was trying to make is I don't want, well, I would love to have an art career, and that's what I'm actively, like, trying to gain. I don't want it to be because I literally shut everything else out of my life. And I both don't think that I am doing that, nor do I plan on it. But I do have to admit, for honesty's sake, that my project management could be a bit better. So if I want to get to that next stage, I gotta make some changes. And somehow, whatever tangent I started is, I think, what I was trying to get at. Oh, now I think I know what I was trying to say. Like, what I was trying to say is, regardless of the work-life balance, whether you have a conventionally good one, maybe not conventionally, a work-life balance is important. That doesn't always mean that the problems are going to go away, but learning how to handle them is the important part. And I don't think the way to handle it is to neglect, like, neglect the little things in life that maybe aren't things that you should sacrifice for it. Because, like, like I was saying, I don't want to sacrifice my friends, I don't want to sacrifice my family, I especially don't want to sacrifice my husband for my career. The difficulties that come with a career, whether you're your own boss or you work for somebody else, isn't going to change. But I don't want the solution to be neglecting everything. I think that's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna leave it there, otherwise I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. So I'm sure there's good advice in there somewhere. Just the words aren't wording. It's like, the advice I'm trying to give is a straight road, and I just, like, keep turning every corner I drive by before I get to the destination. Like, instead of going straight down the road and getting to my point, like, I keep circling the same neighborhood over and over again. Oh, hello. I did not see you. How? I don't really know. And my aim game has not been good. Luckily it was better than that guy's, though. But that was pure luck, because there was no way I should have got out of that. Like, he was definitely a controller player with how he was moving. Like, and somehow even, like, being right up beside me, I managed to hit him just right. So, no, I can't claim that. I should have lost. That was, I guess, favoritism or something. The game just deciding, you know what, you've had a couple losses in a row, here's a freebie, don't waste it. Yeah, luckily the other good thing is, like, the 9 to 5 that I have currently, I enjoy. Like, it's still a regular day job, but at least it's something I both know I can do and know I'm not gonna get, like, super frustrated with, so that helps. And now the next step is to swap that out with art. Luckily I've got another... Well, not just that, actually. For the first time since, well, holy moly. And I'm going the wrong way. Let's not go that way. For the first time since, doing conventions yearly, like, this is like small change compared to people who do this professionally annually. But for the first time since doing conventions at all, I finally vended at, or will vend at 2 of them this year. Usually I'm only able to do 1 just because of the of trying to have stock ready. But this year I actually got the opportunity with my husband to vend at 1 earlier this year, which turned out to be a big hit. And I actually liked that convention. It's another one in my home city, so I have proximity advantage. I don't have to, like, take everything with me. If I need to run home and grab something, I can. But I actually liked it enough that if I can make it happen, I wouldn't mind doing this one and the other one yearly. You know, that's the growth that I'm trying to accomplish. What have we here? Whoa, alrighty then. Oh no, it's the lightning gun again. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that explains things. These are loot crates, so they're gonna have random stuff that you can only get in here. Got it. I understand. I'm gonna hold on to the lightning gun only because I don't want anyone else to have it and end up being at the end of it by the time the round is finished. And I'm going to try my hardest to not go against my principles and not use it unless I'm in an absolute pinch. I missed! I can't see. I guess that works. Yeah, because I don't want to be all like, oh, I don't like this gun, it's the worst, I have a skill issue, and then as soon as it's in my hand, I'm just using it against everybody! Nope, 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 nope. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Don't make me have to eat my words already. Still nearby, they're not gone. And they have the shockwave guns. It's going fine, I'm still alive. Just, I miss the weapons with the scopes. And I must be in a very, populated area, because I'm getting shot at from every direction. Well, if you can't be good at 1v1ing, be good at running away.
Be good at run-v-running.
Jeez. Well, you can't win if you're dead, so at least if you run away, you have a chance to fight again. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be like, this weapon's the worst unless it's in my hands, and then it's fine. Oop, careful. Down to 11 people already. Not bad. Oh, someone's over there. Whoa, excuse me. What do you think you're doing? Ah, wrong gun. Wrong gun. This one. Thank you. What is that? I will gladly take that. Thank you very much. Get rid of this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be making more videos coming up, talking about just, like, stuff in media and, like, comforts that I personally like. Because I know it's a popular thing to talk about, like, art tropes or story writing tropes, anime tropes, whatever, that you don't like. Because a lot of people bond over that. They're like, I thought I was the only one, or yeah, I don't like that too, or something like that. But, like, people don't talk about stuff they actually like hardly at all anymore. Like, sure, at first it seems nice to, like, bond with somebody over something you equally dislike, but negativity stockpiles sooner or later. Like, I'm a prime example. That's why I wanted to do a week-long cleanse, because I definitely am guilty of, like, you know, watching the drama videos of who did what, or, you know, watching the videos of why doing this with your art makes you the worst artist ever. Because you're curious, you know? You're like, oh, well, why does it make me the worst artist ever? Or whatever. Alright. Hopefully if I leave this here, nobody will find it. Watch as I eat my words when I get to the final people. Like, I'm gonna go against the second to last person, and they're gonna have that exact same gun I dropped off, so I guess that's karma. Yeah, I want people... I feel like such, you know, an old head when I keep saying, back in my day, but I'm sure it wasn't just because of the early days of the internet. I'm sure it's also just because, you know, when you're younger and you're in a community with younger people, like, the topics of discussion are going to be different. Because I'm not going to have the same conversations with people now that no, let me reword that. I'm not going to have the same conversations in art communities now, especially art communities filled with people my age, that I did when I was 13 on DeviantArt. So that probably does have something to do with it. But I'm sure people also notice just, like, how negative things are. It's like, I want to be careful about drama and ranting too much. Maybe I should make a streaming rule for myself, only one rant per month. So, since it's not May anymore and it's June, I'll make this my rant for the month. Just, it doesn't feel like people are allowed to enjoy things anymore. Like, forget finding a community of people who enjoy the media that you do. It's less about that now and more about worrying about attracting people who don't like it. And I'm sure I'm not an expert, so feel free to correct me. I'm sure some of it is algorithm problems. I only say that because, not just because of how algorithms work. When something gets popular, it's going to show it to, like, everybody because it's popular, whether they like it or not. Sometimes, whether they... sometimes whether the person, like, is a follower of that fandom or piece of media or not, just because it's popular. But it just feels like, you know, when you put something out there that's from something you like, you attract less people who are actually looking for it because they like it, and more people who don't like it and want you to know that they don't like it. And that's really upsetting, you know? Whoa, hold up. Hello. Wow, I am actually surprised you didn't see me. Especially with how badly I flubbed that aiming, but I'm gonna go this way. Yep, because you see me now, that's for sure. There we go. Because, like, once again, back in my day... Oh, hey, it's my stuff. Stop shooting at me! How dare you play the game properly? Because back in my day, like, I was, oh, hold on. Discord notification. Oh, never mind. That's something I can wait for later. Something that my friend sent me. Words! Words! The gen brain isn't braining. Okay. Back in my day, it was easier to find groups and communities for things that you actually liked, especially on DeviantArt, back when DeviantArt was goated. And, you know, we'll stay away from that drama, that's for another day. But, like, you actually could find spaces for things that you like and talk to people about things that you liked, and even if you disagreed on some things about it, like, it would be the classic agree to disagree, move on, talk about the stuff that you do like about it. Gonna lock in a second. Ah! Ah! This is not locking it. This is not locking it at all. Ugh. I don't know where they went, but I don't want to find out. Yeah. And, like, there's Discord, technically, you know, because the whole point of a Discord server is a shared space, like, whether it's just your friends or, like, actual communities of people for things that everybody enjoys. So it's not like it's gone, it's still just difficult. Or maybe I should rephrase. It's not impossible to find communities for things that you like. Sorry, I'm locking in. I'll finish my tangent after I either win or die. They've got the mercy thing, though. I knew it! I knew it! I called it! I called it! I knew it! I said that when I put that down, the last person was gonna find it. I called it! I should have held on to it because I knew that was gonna happen. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I listen? I didn't listen! I knew it! I said that was gonna happen. I should have picked it up. Every time. That was 100% my fault. Nope, I just had to do the dumb thing. I'm like, yeah, I'll put it here. No one's gonna pick it up. Hey, how funny would it be if the last person picked it up? And they picked it up. Oy vey. Yeah. I gotta choose my words, my words carefully. Yeah, with Discord servers being a thing, it's not impossible to find communities for stuff that you like. It's a lot harder to find communities and, like, have conversations with people on, like, general social media, I think is what I'm trying to get at. Because, like, DeviantArt was a general art site for, like, anything that you could think of. You know, and finding other artists, especially, who drew fan art for stuff that you liked was easy with things like tags and the DeviantArt groups that were, you know, personally run. Oh my goodness, words. You can find groups for things, even like micro-specific things. And like the whole point was bonding with like-minded people. But now, for some reason, like, when, and it also depends on which social media, that is definitely a factor. But for some reason, it just feels like whenever you post something of something that you enjoy, especially if you have a large following, so your stuff is gonna get pushed to people a lot more because of algorithms. Like, you just you just attract people who either say they like the thing, but spend the whole time complaining about it, or you attract the people that absolutely don't like it, and instead of just scrolling because they don't like it, want to leave a nasty comment on your profile. So, like, yeah, I'm one person, so I don't think I'm gonna, like, change the world or anything like that. But I do want to do some, like, shock exposure therapy of, you know, doing the things and sharing the art of stuff that I used to like when I was younger and didn't care so much, to help others feel comfortable enough to do the same. Because it is so discouraging when people... So, trying to be careful with how much I'm ranting here. Because, like, I know, I say it all the time, but I still want to be careful because I don't want to just become a channel that, you know, talks about drama and complains all day long. But I'm giving this context for the reason why I want to make the videos that are the opposite of what is popular. Lost my train of thought again. I think I found it. Yeah, it's really discouraging to see people, like, leave stuff that they used to enjoy because of, you know, the common things, you know, toxic fandoms, mean comments from people who don't like the fandoms, you know, actuallys on, like, stuff like AUs and, ships especially. Like, where just because somebody doesn't like it, they want to make sure that you don't like it either. And it's really discouraging to see people, you know, leave stuff that they used to like because of just constant negativity. So that's where the, like, shock exposure therapy comes from, you know, because when we were teenagers and drawing this stuff just for fun, don't get me wrong, there were still hate comments, just not nearly enough, and usually it was, like, teen drama, like, stuff from other teenagers, like edgy stuff, or stuff like that. At least when I was younger. I know it's not quite the same anymore. But, like, you weren't afraid to upload stuff for the fandom you were a part of. You weren't afraid of somebody calling you cringe. You weren't afraid of, you know, somebody saying to walk off a bridge just because they don't like something about your art. And, like, now that just feels like that's all that is. You know, and of course one of the things that people say is the internet, you can, excuse me, my words are going faster than my brain again. One of the things that people like to say is, it's the internet, you know, if you don't like it, just log off. And I do agree that sometimes, you know, people need a break. Sometimes you do need to turn the screen off and enjoy some stuff in the now. But the internet is such a connecting thing. You know, it's amazing that you can bond with random people all over the world for something that you like. And heck, even more amazing that people can come together to make good things happen. So, why should you have to give up your part of that because of other people's bad behavior? Why do you have to stop enjoying something and give up on it just because people can't behave? That doesn't seem fair. You know, and that's why I joke about being like a cringe magnet or, you know, a criticism magnet. You know, because no, I'm not saying I want to paint a big old target on my back and just have people, like, bully me in the comment section. No. But I want to help people have the confidence to enjoy the stuff that they like again, and not be afraid of being told nasty things when they upload it. And because you can't always avoid the nasty things being said, at least know how to handle it better so you don't have to give up. You know, and I'm a prime example right now. I love my hero. The fandom, at least during the peak of the stuff that everybody used to talk about, it was weird. I won't deny that. And there definitely were times that I didn't want to upload my fan art or even mention that I was a fan of it because that's the first thing people thought of. I still love the show. And I am still on the side that a fandom shouldn't ruin people's experience of the actual thing. You know, it wouldn't be right to say that a fandom doesn't ruin its IP, because it most certainly can. You know, you make the people working on it not want to work on it anymore, and you rob the experience of people who might have wanted to check it out of being able to do so, because that's all you're gonna think of. But it doesn't have to be that way. You know, something that I at least try to live by, and I'm human, so, you know, I'm not always gonna get it right myself. But something that I try to live by is be the change that you would want to see. Like, if there's something about your fandom that you don't like, then make it yourself. Like, not just like fan art, but just in general, you know, have the good conversations, leave a positive comment on a piece of fan art that you like. You know, have a constructive, critical discussion of the flaws in the fandom, like not the fandom in particular, like the flaws in the story writing or something, and just have a civil discussion about it. Because not to be preachy or anything, but you know, when everybody is waiting for somebody else to have the discussion, it's never gonna be had. If there's like a group of 100 people, and 99 of them are waiting for the one to start the conversation, like, it's not gonna happen. So, yeah, long story short, just because, you know, it's really unfortunate just how much discourse over things that people used to like is happening, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to get the conversation going. I want to, you know, get the positive communities back, you know. I want to not dislike something that, you know, brings me comfort and is good entertainment just because... words. I don't want to give up on it just because somebody ruined it for me. Like, if I loved it so much before, I don't want to let, you know, one specific type of opinion, like, you know, make me not like it anymore. And I want to bring attention to the other side of things. That doesn't mean that if something has turned you off from, you know, a fandom or whatever that you used to like, that doesn't mean that you are obligated to stay either. Because personal convictions are a thing. Like, especially when, like, creators are involved and they do something that you're not too happy with. Because, like, there are genuine criticisms to be had there. Oh, I'm being shot at again. I missed the scopes. Let's see, where you at? There you at. Come here. I see you. Come on. Oh, that thing. I don't recommend you using that. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Ah. Hey, I'm alive. Why is there a mailbox here? Oh, because there's a door there. Well, it's been fun. Bye. Why didn't I use this one before? That would be smart. Still good. For now. I need health immediately. Without dying trying to get it. Where are you? I know you're not that far away. I don't know. I'm not staying long enough to find out. Yeah, because, like, I want to be realistic and bring attention to both sides of things, because that's also a place of discourse that I don't think is nearly talked about enough. It's not just a matter of not letting somebody ruin it for you. Like, you're also allowed to fall out of love with something for any reason. I think it's worth trying to stick around. If it's an internal fandom thing. But if it legit annoys you too much to stay within the fandom because of that reason, like, it's okay. You don't have to explain yourself, and you also don't have to, like, feel like, oh, you've got to stay because, you know, it's just a fandom problem. Like, do whatever brings you the most peace. If it brings you more peace to find a different fandom because that one is just too much to handle, then go right ahead. And don't feel like you have to have an excuse. But if you still really enjoy the fandom and it's just that part of it that's aggravating you, then by all means try to stay. Because if we're going to be doing this day-by-day thing, then we need to, you know, find an enjoyable reason to keep doing it. The reason why I have these conversations in live streams is because, like, it feels more natural for me to, like, go on a random tangent instead of trying to, oh, shoot, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna die. Well, might as well go out swinging. I'm out of bullets. That was the wrong thing to do. Shoot. Oh, wait. No, I'm not gonna die because I can do this. Haha, I forgot. Yeah, I find it much easier to talk about, these things, like, going on tangents. Yes, I have trouble, like, staying on point, and I keep going in several different directions. I have such a hard time with scripting things. For real. Like, I know it's better when you can get to the point, like, from A to B without going on the twists and turns, but for whatever reason, it is just so hard for me to, like, sound convincing with a script. The thing that tells me the most, though, because, my last scripted video, which was the commissions video, actually was received really well. It was mostly the visuals and the mic quality that I would have, done over if I could. I write my scripts exactly how I talk. Which sounds weird, but it helps. Like, obviously I don't, like, write stutters or anything like that into the script. But I like to write it in the exact language that I'm talking right now. Because that just flows more natural to me. It sounds less flat. So that's why I talk more about these, like, important topics in my live streams, so that they're genuine and not flat or scripted. I might get in the habit of, like, clipping my stuff more. Like, turning certain conversations from live streams into, like, YouTube shorts. So that, like, the tangents that I go off of can be traced back to something, and I don't, like, lose the conversation. Because very, very few people are going to go back to an almost 2-hour-long live stream just to watch it again for fun. Not zero, but very few. That's the whole point of the live stream. It's more enjoyable to experience it while it's random and ongoing. So I don't want to lose... you know, these good conversations by having it be lost to a 2-hour video that people are only going to want to see once. Oh, shoot. Hey, bud. Bye. Do you have a shockwave hammer? You do. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I can't see! Now's not the time to lag! Get away from the hammer! I can't aim for dirt. Ah! Oh, they were the last person too. I should have taken that seriously. Well, dang. Well, this is a perfect night for talking about random stuff, but not so good for my actual gameplay. Good gravy. Well, we'll give it one more go before we call it good. I've got number 2 twice tonight. Yes, you can. The big...
No, it's literally in the name, twice. I don't know. That was awful.
You're lucky the webcam's not on. I'm giving you the wife look so hard.
I know. I'm pretty sure everyone watching can feel the wife look through the screen.
Well, I actually will admit that I'm rusty, because since buying Tamagotchi Life almost a month ago, I have barely touched this game, so I am very out of practice.
Has it been a month?
Probably not. It's probably only been a couple weeks. Maybe 2.5. But I went from, like, playing Fortnite practically every night to, like, not at all for 2 weeks straight, so...
Yeah, that'll happen.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't play ranked, for that reason. So that it's just for fun and there's nothing at stake. So I might experiment that with this server. Not server. I'm still stuck in Discord mode. I might experiment. Oh, my graphics aren't loaded in. I might experiment with this live stream by taking some of the things that I've talked about. Maybe I should actually edit it in Premiere, though, so that it's a bit cleaner and more, suited for mobile viewing, because who watches YouTube Shorts on, PC or desktop mode? But I might experiment with that and, like, start clipping my live streams to make YouTube Shorts for the important talks that I've been having. Until I actually make a whole video where that is the subject, just so that the good conversations don't get lost. Alright, this is the last game of the night, so I'm gonna lock in. Somebody is here. They're nearby. I don't feel like engaging. Oh yeah, this might help. I need this for that assignment, so let me try. And I'm gonna grab one of these. Oop. Yeah, I've stockpiled so many of those rivalry coins. I think now would actually be a good time to use it. Maybe it'd actually help me win at least once tonight. Second place isn't bad. Like, I've managed to get that far while my head is not focused in one particular place. That's pretty dang good. Oh, there's somebody. Oh yeah, and this weapon has a scope, duh. That's what I needed this whole time! I just needed to get my DMR back. Yapping for 2 seconds and actually getting a weapon I'm the most decent out of all of them with would actually help. Crazy. Strange, isn't it? What is that over there? What? Oh, graphics. Oh, you poor graphics. You're trying so hard. Oh, you poor graphics that was not meant for this console. You're trying so hard, and I love you for it. You load in those blobs that are supposed to be flowers. I believe in you. I should do stream highlights again, too. Like, go through my live streams at the end of each month and compile, like, the best moments from them or something. Aha! I did see activity. Hello. Yep, that is exactly what I needed. I needed my scopes back. Boop. I ain't dealing with you. Shoot. Undershot it. I'm still not dealing with you, though. Hey, guess what? Bye. I'm taking this. See you. Don't tell me you're gonna stay in there while I'm shooting at you, right? He's gonna stay in there. Oh, it's a Miku. I don't think I got it enough to blow it up. Oh well. Oh, storm's coming. We gotta go. We gotta bounce. Yeah, trash talk doesn't do much good when you die doing it, so, then it becomes karma. And I'm good. I am not hungry for karma right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this whole time I've been playing. Periodic shockwave grenades are the best thing ever. Like, I'm glad they have a cooldown and they can't be spammed, but it is nice to have that extra leg up. Yeah, of all the additions to Zero builds, at least, in particular, that one's the best. I do wish I could find another shot. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother unless he tries to land on me. Nah, they're too far away. It was worth a shot. Hello, I will take that. Yeah, I feel like Velma, without her glasses, whenever the loot pool for the Fortnite chapter doesn't have a weapon with a scope on it. My scope! I can't aim without my scope! Yes, that's a skill issue, I know. Shush. That's how I play. I am much better at being a far enough distance away and headshotting with a rifle. That is my playstyle. Where'd they go? There they are. Come here. Hello. Bye. Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah, I'd say the cooldowns are pretty gracious on stuff this time around, too. Like, things can't be spammed nearly as hard unless you have 2 of them in your inventory. And the cooldowns mean that you have to be smart with them, otherwise you won't have them anymore, so that's nice. I abhorrent. That is a feature that I actually like. Oh, don't hit the rock. Maybe I shouldn't be browsing Reddit while I'm playing this right now. I got distracted because there was a notification. My bad. It's a good thing I looked. I would have totally deserved that death if I died because I was looking at Reddit. Get back here! Dang it. I see you. I took it from me. I took it back. Man. Ooh, I gotta get one more headshot before this round is over. Otherwise, I'll, like, never be able to get this achievement. Yeah, with how infrequent... Oh, I'll take that, thank you. With how infrequent those DMRs show up in the, Rivals thing... Like, it takes me forever to find one, let alone consistently get headshots with it, so I'd really like to finish this achievement this time so I don't have to try again. Pretty please? That'd be great. Four elims, it's a personal record! Let's not jinx myself now, please. Oh, hi! Hello. Please don't fall off. Hi. Bye. Miku! Not what I meant to do. Where'd she go? She's right in front of you! Brother! Hit her! She's 2 inches in front of you! All Might needs glasses and firearm training. Like, it's not just how bad my aim was. How I survived while aiming that badly is talent. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Oh. Am I being shot at again? Yes, I am. Hello. Oh my, you need glasses! There. Okay, achievement achieved. Now I don't need to do it again. What is that? Oh, it's the place down there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a live stream of somebody else playing that, because I'm not gonna be able to participate that night. I do think, like, unless our concept of time has just gotten worse, which it's quite possible, it does feel like seasons go by rather fast, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I say that, but there's been plenty of times where there's been weapons that I haven't liked that I wish that the season would go by faster so they'd be gone, so you can't have it both ways. You gotta pick one or the other. The seasons are only too slow when I'm having fun. That's not fair. I wonder how people must feel when they do the rivalries and get me and just see All Might pop up on their screen. I'm glad that he hasn't, like, become a Smurf skin, though. Like, the kind of skins... Or, not Smurf skin. Sweat. I'm glad he hasn't become a Sweat skin. Where, like, you see him and you know you're toast. Although I do wonder how many people, like, see my username when I'm playing and know that this is the skin I'm gonna have on. Or they see the All Might skin and be like, oh yep, I bet that's Jenster. There's no way it's not. It does feel nice when you, like, either become known for wearing a specific type of skin, or, like, you see so little of it that it kind of feels unique to you. That was me with the bunny wolf skin for the longest time. Like, I rarely saw that ever in an actual lobby, so it felt, like, unique to me. But not quite the same with wearing this skin, because, you know, it's IP collab, so not quite the same feeling as having a Fortnite original skin that kind of becomes your own. Oh, these things are glitching out of existence. Oh, that's funny. The safe zone is shaped like a shard. That's cool. Oh, hi. Hello. Come back! I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna eat it. Ah, I missed! Shoot! Yeah, I hear you coming. I will not be snuck up on. They're still over there, though. I don't know if I'm gonna hit them or not. Where you at? Where are you? There you are. Hello. Gotcha. Yeah, don't think I don't hear you. I missed. Shoot, I missed again. Where'd they go? Come on, Almond. Come on. Don't get on me now. Don't you do it. No. No. Ah! This is not helpful. Come here. Oh, you poor thing. You must have run out of bullets. That is the only reason I'm alive right now. Boop. Bye. I ain't chasing you. See ya. Dude, you probably should have gotten me while you had the chance. Oh, someone's up there. But where? Oh, hey, not you. See you. Oh, this is bad. There are 5 people, and the safe zone is this small. Yeah, I know you're following me. Come here. Oh, never mind. You're cheesing the 0 point. Never mind. Someone else has one of those. Don't die. I wouldn't do that. Bye. Use those when... nah, dude. You can still use the shard thingies when you have a, an extra life. That's crazy. I mean, it doesn't do much because eventually you're gonna run out, but... I guess that's not too crazy. All it does is give you an extra chance to get away and use it first. I'm in the thing! Oh crap, I'm in the thing! Shoot! Well, there goes my high ground. Ooh, this is tough. Oh no! It's a decoy! Peace! Oh, I forgot all about this. Get! Bam! Miku! I can't land a hit on her. Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. Eventually gonna run out of that. Come here. I missed again. I'm kind of cheesing it, but I just want one win tonight. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. Ah! It's not counting her NPC, is it? I don't think so. Let me land. Let me land. Get me the corner. Works for me. Come on. Come on. Nah, it's not gonna give it to me. How are we all still here? Is it counting our NPC? Come on, hit her. Hit her. Hit her. Hit her. We are not the common enemy here. It is Miku. Get her first. Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, that was bad. That's what I get for trash talking. Nope, none for you. Come here. Here. Don't let him hit you with that. If I'm going out annoyingly. Oh, don't do that. No. Where are you at? Come here, boy. Oh, if only I had the aim, I would shoot them out of the sky. But I don't. I do feel bad that I'm kind of being unfair with the power gloves, but it's like all I have right now. There they are. Okay. Yes! Okay! We're calling that good. That is perfect. And I'm even going to be a good sport and use the GG emote. Not bad. Not a bad way to end the night. Excellent. Yeah, let's quit while we're ahead. And I didn't even use the power gloves to make the finishing blow. I call that pretty darn good. Yeah. This live stream was a little bit on the shorter side, but I had fun. I yapped about some good things, some things that I wish were a little bit better. But not bad. Not bad. Well, I don't know. How long have I been live streaming for? Almost 2 hours? No, that's about the regular time for my live streams. Pretty good. Pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it? 7, because it's not perfect. I still enjoy the game, but there's some things I wish were done a little differently. I mean... I don't know, because, like, I'm fairly certain that I'm not getting any more, like, Victory Royales tonight. I could play again just for the heck of it. Let me check something real quick, just to, cross-reference. Let me see. Yeah, this is about the normal length of my stream. I'm gonna call it good tonight. Let's end on a high note, end on an actual win. And we will continue this on Saturday. So, thank you so much, everybody who came to watch. As always, I'm so glad you're here. If you liked what you saw and wish to support me, feel free to like the video. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Love you, bless you, and peace out.